So hello, good day. So today we want to start with this particular aspect of mathematics that is called difference of two squares. So difference of two squares, it means when we have an element here that is raised to power 2 and another element raised to power 2, and we want to find their difference. So this is what is exactly called difference of two squares. So the answer to this is going to be x plus y into bracket x minus y. That is, anytime we have difference of two square, this is going to be the result. And by the way, if we expand this, we are still going to come back to this. We expand this to brackets, it's going to come back to this. Let's try to expand this and we'll see what will be the answer. And that will be x times x is going to be x squared. Then x times minus y is going to be minus xy. Then y times x, that will be plus xy. Then y times y, that is y plus y times minus y, that will be minus y squared. So at this point, what we see is that this is the same as this, and they can cut, that is, we can add, that is minus xy plus xy is going to be 0. And what that means is this will be struck out, we strike it out, and then we will be left with x squared minus y squared. So that is why we usually call it difference of two square. This is a way to simplify this expression, which means anytime we have one element and another element, each of them is raised to the power of 2, we can usually express it in this form. So this is like a formula for us. Like for instance, if we have 2 plus x raised to the power 2, we now have, for instance, now minus, let's say 2 minus x raised to the power 2, for instance. So this is also an example of difference of two squares. And if we expand this, this is going to be the expansion. We are looking at it as difference of two squares. It's going to be this bracket plus this bracket in a bigger bracket. So it's going to be 2 plus x plus 2 minus x. This is a way of expanding it. Then the second one is going to be 2 plus x minus 2 minus x. You can see, so at this point now we can now simplify it further. So the bracket inside, as you can see, for these ones, one is opening the bracket, one is opening the bracket, that is plus 1 plus 1. So it's just going to be written as 2 plus x plus 2 minus x, right? So in the case of this one, plus 1 is opening the bracket, minus 1 is opening these brackets. So it's going to be 1 times 2, 1 times x, and it's going to be minus 1 times 2, minus 1 times minus x, and that will be plus x. So we have 2 plus x minus 2 plus x. So how we got that this plus is minus times minus is going to be plus. So at this point now, this is going to be, what do we have there? When some expressions can cut out, like in the case of this one, plus x and minus x, we can cut. So we are left with 2 plus 2, which is 4. Yeah. And in the case of this one, what are the things that can cut? Plus 2 and minus 2, they can cut. So we are left with what here? X plus x, that's 2x. So 4 times 2 eventually is going to be 8x. So this is going to be the final answer. So you can see we are using difference of two squares to simplify this. So this is what we call difference of two squared.